And this is from 2016. I painted this, I think, for a body of work.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, it was for a body of work. It was the first time I'd done a body of work for a show. And I've only done that maybe twice now. People were always surprised about this. They have so many assumptions. I tell my students, I'm like, I've never had a solo show. I've done 2 bodies of work, one for a group show and both for a group shows. So this was like one of 24 paintings I did. And it's my favorite, I think, from that grouping.
What is going on at the top? The yellow, the chartreuse band.
So just abstraction. Okay. So it kind of became this color I got inspired by while I was making this body of work. And it ended up being the background for a painting of a television I'd done, just kind of a graphic bright yellow background, which felt good with this like Zenith TV from the 80s. And then I just kind of liked it and used it as a problem solver, right? Because the top of that was weird and cut off, and I didn't want to render it. And so, yeah, it's just a different tool.
Right. Now, when my reading of this is, I see in the design, it reminds me a lot of kind of the Bernie Fuchs 1960s advertising illustration of kind of that forced perspective and the color world, and having I assume it's foliage outside the window, just being that you're defining it by the grayish blue color. That's how you define the greenish shape.
Yeah.
And then by having that chartreuse band and the two-tone green-gray of the continuation of the windowsill, that to me looks so kind of early 1960s
awesome.
Color. I think I love what it does, because it moves from this naturalistic world of the cup and the cigarette butts. So it's got the repeating ovals of the cup and the mug and the planter. But then it moves into this abstract Dodge Dart 1963 in the background.
Cool. Yeah, thank you. That's cool. I like that work. So that feels like a nice compliment to get. There are other paintings, which I don't have in the slideshow, from that body of work where I went even more kind of graphic and abstract, maybe more than I'm interested in doing now, but who knows? But where I did I had a couple pictures of a TV, and we were watching Rocky, and I took a bunch of pictures of scenes of the movie because it was like one of my dad's favorite, and we were just having fun. And I often take pictures of watching things on TV that are nostalgic. So they show up in paintings. But I just stacked them on top of each other, though there weren't 2 TVs stacked. And I wanted to do in the cartoons when they show what TVs look like that kind of wavy. But I actually didn't have the confidence in 2016 to freehand the wiggle wave. So I did triangular pointy waves. But yeah, so I did a lot of experimentation in that body of work with abstraction for the love of it, for design.
Pure abstraction and design. Interesting. Next slide.